Hello, hello, and welcome, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our Pisces Daily Vibe from our guides for the weekend, and that is both days, September the 13th and the 14th, Saturday and Sunday. And, of course, I add additional cards and clarifiers when I do the 2 days together. Let's see what we have starting off with our first tarot card. We have the Death, coming in with the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Cups, and our final card coming in is the Page of Cups. So let's see what we have here. Starting off with our download message, or pardon me, with our first message, we've got the Education card. And this could be life or money. This is our career. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. So this might be a weekend where you might be running a workshop, or you might be running a course, or you might be, dealing with clients on a level like that. But you could also be educating other people and helping other people by doing that. Now, this can also be you learning something new. Maybe you're signing up for a class or a course on the weekend, and you need to do that to find and research. And you might be looking for something to add to your resume and your website here. So education is important, possibly contemplating that in the near future. The Death card comes in. This is rebirth. This is the endings that bring new beginnings. Something comes to a conclusion. It's the end of one phase and the beginning of a new one. It could be the end of anything. It could be the end of a job contract. It could be the end of where you're living, wanting to relocate. It could be the end of a relationship, friendship, whatever. And this is not just loss. This is about closing the door to the past, dealing with it at the time, but moving on in a new direction with a vision, a promise, and success there. Okay, so this is rebirth. This is transformation, making changes, Pisces, to your life again. What else is new? Change is a big part of what Pisces is. Coming in next is the Hand card, which is a career and money card. You've got manifesting money, reaching your goals, financial assistance, and your career could possibly be hands-on work and help getting a job. So, I love this card that comes up because you know me. I am a Reiki practitioner. I believe in energy healing. That's what I do. And the hand is where the energy comes through. It's brought in by higher self, and it's brought in to lay hands on and create that energy to go out into the universe or to somebody. So the hand is excellent. I love this card. We're manifesting what we want. This is about you reaching out and reaching your goals, not being afraid to start something new and move forward. Again, this could be this new education coming in that you're taking course, or some sort of an event that you're going to be going to. Maybe it's a workshop of some sort. Some of you might need financial assistance temporarily, but I think you're trying to overcome that, and you are in the process of trying to make life easier for yourself by adding something to your website or your resume to level you up on that next tax bracket of income. Your job might involve creativity, which is hands-on work. Well, what a great person to give it to, because Pisces are very very creative and very artistic. So your job could involve doing something with your hands, or maybe energy healing of some sort, being a light worker, maybe something like that. And you could be getting help from somebody. This handout, somebody might be giving you a handout in the form of information that says, hey, guess what? I heard about an opening here, or are you open to taking on this position? I hear they're looking for somebody that need to work. Okay, you're holding on, and obviously you're holding on to your money. The Four of Pentacles, the extremes in which you save or spend your money. I think you're being mindful. I always look at this as she's holding on to her finances, being careful, not going out there and buying any big, large ticket, purchases that could come back and haunt you later. Be mindful of your spending. Don't go out there and buy emotional gifts. If you're on a vacation or you feel you want to buy something, do you need it or do you want it? So think about that, Pisces, if you're having financial issues. Coming in next, we have the card, the Seed, and it says nurture, great growth, potential, and possibility. So this is a good card. Big smile on it, planting the seeds to go and see our harvest coming in the near future. Something's growing. Whatever you're working on and nurturing, Pisces, those seeds that you're planting for your future are starting to take root. They're grasping. They're grasping to a foundation here where you see the potential and possibility in something very successful coming in. Growth and expansion. Coming in with the Ace of Cups, yeah, the universe is shining down on you. This is love, pure unadulterated love. This could be coming in from source, from source, or from the universe, or there could be somebody new coming into your life. Okay, this could be a new love. This can also be the resurgence of an already relationship you're in that you're going to find that you're going to be able to connect with. But the universe says you deserve to feel this love. Coming in with your angel number, you've got an interesting one. Look at this, 9999. Ooh, I like it. So, this is a beautiful card. It's a card of prosperity, hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. So the problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Pisces, look at this. We talked about nurturing what you want and getting that handout and, adding to your, adding something new to you, closing the door and moving on, being mindful. The universe is sending you love in the form of time, effort, support. So take it, Pisces. This is beautiful. It's a time to enjoy success and prosperity, which makes us feel liberated today. Beautiful card. Coming in below that, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is also a messenger. We could be hearing about somebody that's sending us a text, a card, maybe a little gift of endearment to say, to tell you their intentions. Maybe somebody wants to take a friendship to a romantic level. This person could be perhaps younger than you, or they could just be bringing you some beautiful information on an up-to-date. They're very forward thinking. They're up to date. They're modern. Something that you could use. But Pisces, if this is a relationship, don't be afraid. This could be this love that's coming in. Okay. All right. Let's do some clarifiers here. What else do we need to see, know, and expect, my guides and spirit and guides? What do we need to see, know, and expect? So I have shuffled these prior to this. So we'll take this and this and this, and let's see what we have. So coming in with the Death card, what have we got? We have the Strength card. Coming in with the Four of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands. Coming in with that beautiful Ace of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands. And finally, at the end on that page, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so there's a new beginning, and it requires you to be strong. It requires you to look at things fully, completely, in all honesty. Stand in your strengths, not your weaknesses here, okay? Don't be looking back at the past and dragging that into your future. Being more understanding, tolerant, compassionate, especially if you're confronted with any arguments or disputes this week. Don't jump in the heat of the moment, Pisces, and say things you can't take back, okay? This is a card that says stand in your strengths, not your weaknesses. You're moving forward in a new direction here. I think this new beginning could have to do with change again, possibly a new job, a new shift in a new direction with what you're doing, adding something to what you're doing perhaps. Stay strong, stand in your strengths. This is beautiful. Coming in with the Four of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Wands, fast-moving action. Something could be quickly changing that might bring you to a point where you don't have to hang on to money so tight. Something happens here quickly. Maybe you're hearing about a new job, new position, something like that. And you're manifesting money. Maybe all of a sudden you see it. But this is momentum picking up. This is something that comes in very quickly, and you do have to act on it. But be mindful. Okay, be mindful. Don't go read between the lines. Don't go jumping in with both feet into the quicksand and then try to figure out how you're going to get out of that muck. Coming in with the Ace of Cups on that beautiful planting your seeds, nurturing and potential possibilities, you've got the Ten of Wands. So you pushed yourself very hard in the past, overwhelming yourself with lots of work. Try not to do that now. This is a card that says you don't need to take on the burdens of everybody else and all the workload. Even though you're very capable, Pisces, of getting everything done, you get down to business, but it's important that you feel good about it. Okay, you're going to hit that peak. You're going to reach the summit anyway, but why not do it in a comfortable way? Don't take on the burdens and overdo. Show yourself some love. Okay, here we go with that Three of Swords. On top of this page, maybe you're getting over heartbreak, and this page is coming in to say, hey, I think I could be here for you. This is a card of disappointment, heartbreak, breakups, all those things. Could have been a third party that stirred the cauldron. In my situation, 8 years ago, it was. But I've learned to heal through it, as every one of us will. But when Pisces gets wounded, the cut goes deep. And it takes a long time to overcome it and to be able to move forward in a positive direction. But mark my words, you are. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Coming in with our additional information here. What do we need to see, know, and expect for Saturday and Sunday? Keep in mind, Pisces, I'm not going live this Sunday with Ann Ellis Angels. She has obligations, and so do I. But we'll see you the following week. Let's see, and that will be the equinox. Okay, so we got impression. We got research, we've got momentum, we've got better than we expected, and on the bottom we've got luck or lack or luster. So we're either, but that's us, we're either swimming upstream or downstream. We're either laughing or crying. That's who we are. So what we need to do is just take ourselves to center this weekend. Okay, we're making an impression on somebody and on the universe, and we're being shown the love that we so justifiably want, and we're getting it. And love, I don't mean in just relationships. I mean love coming in from up the powers, and source and higher self. Researching, maybe this is what you're doing with this course that you could be taking, some of you, this higher education. Momentum's going to pick up. If things have been slow, you're going to feel that the momentum may pick up better for you. That's movement, and things are going to work out better than we expected. So I wish you a great weekend and a great remainder to today. And I wish you, I wish you happiness and good health this weekend, and all of those beautiful things, Pisces. Okay, so I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful weekend. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful fellow Pisces.